Gather around, children, and let me tell you a brief but powerful story about an alien. Just a few days after the newly released footage of an unidentified flying object. Do you believe in UFOs? Let me know at inartematt.com. That's INARTEMATT.com. Or find a way to get in touch with me. Perhaps telepathically, especially if you're an alien. Or simply if you're that way inclined. The alien I will tell you about is a painter who grew up impoverished in Rotterdam in the Netherlands and, as a young man, emigrated to New Jersey, sneaking on a ship headed for Argentina. Once there, he landed a job as a house painter and discovered jazz music. Reveling in the improvisation and freedom expressed by this relatively new music, he started applying the same energy to painting, and many of his works took him several years to complete via a mixture of techniques, styles, approaches, and meditation. A sense of alienation can be felt in all his works. An alienation from consistency. An alienation from conventions. An alienation from trends and categorization. An alienation from subject and all of that stuff. A desire to be both abstract and figuratively. A desire to be alienated from specific art movements, but most importantly, the desire of a man to escape his own self. That desire was not only reflected in the energy emanating from his work, where one can catch a glimpse of the entire universe via its colour and visible strokes and all of that stuff. It is also reflected in what we know of his life, of his constant substance abuse and alcoholism. What is it that troubled this man so much? We can never know for sure. What we know is that at some point even his brain took leave of his body and consciousness. What we know is that he lived to age 92, but had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's up to 10 years before his death. Now, I've been reading Harold Rosenberg a lot lately, and he tends to praise works that opt for a communication of the individual experience rather than the collective one, but also praises the works where the artwork is a document not of a picture but of an event. He also believed that the new American painters of the 20s, 30s, 40s, of the New York school basically, 50s, he believed they threw all their energies into the charged moment of creation. So what was registered on the canvas was merely a record of that moment. So the man I have been talking about was Willem de Kooning, one of Rosenberg's favourite artists of the New York school, and his works must hence be considered evidence of alien life on Earth. Why? Well, Rosenberg writes that the artist is the only figure in the society not to be alienated because he works directly with the materials of his own experience and transforms them. And then he goes on to say or to refer to the artist as the model of the man of the future with support from Marxist theories. But this is what I say. If the artist is the only figure in society not to be alienated, then does that not mean that the artist is the alien?